Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian here, KJBro95, coming at you guys with another video. So in this video, guys, it is going to be continuing on with the Seattle Seahawks theme team. We've got a couple of big additions to the team. Both were upgrades that we desperately needed for the Seahawks theme team. But we still need more, especially of one specific group, but we'll get to there when we get to there. Um, so yeah, with all that being said, though, guys, let me just first off by saying thank you guys so much for the support on social with the with my situation that I'm going through right now. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys reaching out and offering the support you guys did. It was very greatly appreciated in every way, shape, and form. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, guys, link to the Twitter will be in the description. You can go check it out there. I don't want to talk about it on the video because I just don't feel like it at this moment. So um yeah, so we've gotten a little bit better for the team now. There still is a couple of holes I'm hoping for. I was hoping to get patched with Team Diamonds, but unfortunately, Team Diamonds was postponed. And we have no confirmation of when they're coming out. My guess is it's gonna be next week. But I've been guessing they're gonna come out for like weeks now, but who knows? We'll find out on Monday. I think everybody in the EA is starting to head back to the offices or something like that. I don't necessarily know what's going on down there. In terms of the like the hurricane and whatnot, but it is nice to know that everybody is okay and stuff of that nature. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into the video right away. So first, uh where do I start? Because offensively, we really haven't gotten a whole lot. We got a couple of upgrades. I'll showcase Marshawn Lynch. He came out, I believe, yeah, he came out like the Monday after the last theme team lineup update. He came out, so that was a bit late on there in terms of Marshawn, but I did pick him up. I did have some games. I do have a lot of games with him played now. So, about 92 speed, 89 excel, 88 agility, 64 catching, 87 carrying. Marshawn, at the time he was the best running back in the game, but now it obviously has seemed like Marshawn has definitely become less of the running, like less than the best back in the game. What I'm trying to say is like he is the best. He's still a top 5 running back in the game. I don't think he's like unusable. Obviously, I would say Marshawn is still a top 5, maybe even a top 3 running back in the game. But guys like Christian McCaffrey and Eric Dickerson have come out recently, and so obviously he's a little bit on the worst side. For abilities, guys, he does get the regular tier 1 abilities. Tier 2, he gets things like bruise, a bulldozer, reach for it, balance beam, armbar. He does get return man if you're interested. For the tier 3, he gets things like goal line back, which is mid, short in and short out elite. But with this short in elite, you actually go to a special ability bucket. He gets it for 1 AP, or he gets bulldozer for 1 AP. So either or, if you have 1 spare AP, you could put it on Marshawn. Personally, I don't use running backs, so I don't put abilities into running backs like that unless it's like something really, really good. So I'm just not going to worry about putting AP on my back. Next, we have the new DK, guys. Yes, we did end up getting this card. I ended up having to buy this card twice, and I actually pulled one last night out of a trading variety pack and ended up selling it off. Feel like I should have held on to it a little bit, but whatever. But DK on the Seahawks team, 93 speed, 94 jump, 85 agility, 90 acceleration. He hits all the route running thresholds with 90 short, 91 mid, 92 deep for the route running. In terms of after the catch, 93 juke, 88 truck, 88 spin, 87 spin, 88 stiff arm, 88 change of direction. Like, this card is very, very good. I would say he's the best wide receiver in the game. All in all, like, I just think that there's not really a receiver right now that comes in comparison to the stats that this guy that the DK brings. He also is pretty tall at 6'3". For his abilities, guys, if you guys don't know, he does get the regular tier 1s. Tier 2, he can get things like short in elite, short out elite, bulldozer, but again, we'll talk about that when we get there. Tier 3, he gets things like red zone threat, which I highly recommend putting on this DK. Red zone threat, matchup nightmare, outside apprentice, deep out elite, jukebox if you're interested. But he does have a special ability bucket. He gets 1 AP deep out and 1 AP bulldozer. Right now I'm using deep out just because I do have 1 spare AP. And also deep out elite is still pretty good. And also it being 1 AP is incredibly good. Like obviously with the discounted abilities this year. I'm hoping that they still do AP updates. Honestly, I still do think they should be doing AP updates to help keep the game fresh and change up the meta. Especially with the meta being right now like either man blitz or just dollar. I think they should change up the meta to make it a little bit more brainful is the word I'm looking for, because right now the meta is brainless. Like anybody could go on and win like 10, 20 games of fucking weekend league. Like 10 plus games of weekend league right now. Or champs, it's insane because of how brain dead the meta is. So I'm hoping that they change it very, very soon. So it is what it is with that. We also got the Charles Cross for the Gridiron Guardians. Like, he was just a low gold, so I'm really not going to hype on him too much, but, you know, we did get an upgrade for left tackle. So we also did get some other cards, like Noah Fant, for example. I will showcase him again in case you guys did not see him in the last video for the tight end position. I like this card as a speed threat, you know, from the tight end position, but the problem with this card is that 84 short route. Because he does not get short in elite, so that does kind of make him a little less valuable to me. And we also did get Mr. Mark Glowinski for the Ultimate Kickoff as well. Remember, for Ultimate Kickoff, we got like 4 cards. We got Glowinski, Noah Fant, and then a couple of players on the defense that I'm going to showcase. But yeah, Mark Glowinski. Again, this is just for those people that did not see him in the last video. Here is his stats. So overall, it's really, really good. You know, offensively, we're still missing a couple of big things, like obviously wide receiver being one of them. I'm having to use the comp pass Cortland Sutton from a couple of weeks ago because we don't have a wide receiver, and I am still playing Tyler Lockett. I have been playing at my slot receiver right now. I'm kind of torn between having him in and not having him in. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to play him because he's still pretty solid. Like, he still has some solid stats. Like, he's not the worst option for a receiver in the world with 86 speed, especially on the Seahawks team. But at the same token, though, his route running is very, very bad overall. And so I just don't know if I really want to keep playing Tyler Lockett. I'm hoping for Team Diamonds, I'm hoping, my biggest hope is we get a wide receiver, especially with the way this meta is playing. I really do hope we get a wide receiver. A left tackle would also be something I would be completely fine with. But please, please, please give us a wide receiver, EA Sports. Please give us a wide receiver. So, but for abilities, guys, we do have a decent amount of abilities, like, not too many, though. We have a couple of lifeguards on our tackles, guys. Again, if you are not using lifeguard, I would highly recommend giving it a try. I love this ability very much. We have Identifier on Mark Glowinski for, obviously, online. Pardon me. Then we also have Cortland Sutton with short in elite. Russell Wilson with just the Gambit X Factor. And we also got Yakima up on Cortland Sutton. My apologies. And then DK, we're running short in elite, red zone threat, and deep out elite with the double me X Factor. So, kind of putting a lot of EP into DK, but we really don't have, I don't have many options for wide receivers. Like, just thinking about this, like, if I did not have this Cortland Sutton in the lineup, our third receiver would still be a gold card. Like, that is how down bad we are at the wide receiver spot. Now, again, the left tackle is also a point of concern as well, and I don't disagree, but, you know, with the way this game is playing right now, and the meta of this game, I would prefer a wide receiver over a left tackle for Team Diamonds. Please give us like a Doug Baldwin, Jermaine Kearse, Bobby Ingram, Paul Richardson. Trying to think, Steve Largent would be a nice. Anyhow, yeah, like there's a lot of receivers that the Seahawks have had that I would completely be acceptable with having, and those are just players that have played a lot of years for the Seahawks. So, but those who I would like to see for the Team Diamonds for the Seahawks, specifically for wide receivers. So moving on to the defensive side of the ball, guys. Some big changes. We got a couple of new additions. First of all, this comp pass to Tariq Woolen. I will showcase this once again because I don't remember if I showcased him in the last video. But if you guys have not seen this Tariq Woolen, here is his stats. He's got 87 zone, 85 press, 91 speed, 91 excel. 90 agility. I still think this is probably the best corner in the game right now. I would say wait maybe, and I don't think he's going to stay that way for too much longer because I do think there's going to be some better cornerbacks that come out. But me personally, I still think this card is the best cornerback in the game. Obviously because of his size and his speed and his agility. There aren't many defensive backs that can get that have that size and speed in this game, so that's why I like that Tariq Woolen. Maybe Champ Bailey is up there too. I completely forgot about the Champ Bailey that came out with Team of the Week a couple of weeks ago. We also have the new Uchenna Nwosu that came out with Gridiron Guardians. So was actually very happy about this one because the Seahawks desperately needed pass rush. We've been needing pass rushers and wide receivers. And we got our pass rushers this week. Like, we actually got a couple of good, solid pass rushers. Uchenna Nwosu, 85 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 finesse move. Not really going to give too much in the power game. But you know what? For the way I like to run my defense, I like to have high finesse move on the outside and high power move on the interior. So Uchenna fits the bill quite nicely. Obviously, if I do have high power move on the edge, that's fine. I would be completely cool with that. But I would rather have it set up that way. So. But Uchenna is a very, very good card overall. In terms of like the run game, he's great at pursuing the ball carrier. Not the greatest of block shed by any stretch of the imagination, but you know what? It's an 86 overall. Wasn't like a high overall card from the Gridiron Guardians promo. I'll take it. It was really, I can't really ask for too much from an 86, right? So, it is what it is with him. We also did get Bam Bam Cam. Yes, I'm going to say Bam Bam Cam. I don't really care if it's corny. We did get Cam Chancellor, guys. I don't remember if he was in the last Seahawks team video, but I'm going to showcase him here, just in case he wasn't. 91 speed, 93 excel, 87 pursuit, 91 zone, 92 hit power. In my opinion, the best user in the game. I think Cam Chancellor is just the overall best user. Again, much like Tariq, he's got great size, he's got great speed. He's got great coverage stats with 85 man and 91 zone coverage. But being 6'3", you could actually put him in at sub linebacker, which is very, very good. I don't have him at sub linebacker, just because I want a little bit extra speed over the top, because right now our users are very bad too. They're also pretty horrid. I'm still having to use Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner as my two users in the sub linebacker. That's how bad the user spot is as well. And so I'm hoping also, if we don't get the third one I would say on the list for the request for Team Diamonds would be a new user card. Just one, give us a Team Diamond user. KJ Wright, I would be completely cool with Lurker. Malcolm Smith would be another one, our Super Bowl MVP. I'd be completely cool with having him. In terms of other users, it's tough because I cannot remember some of the bigger name linebackers that have played with the Seahawks, but I would be completely fine with a user card as well. Please don't give us something like a fucking a goddamn defensive lineman. I would not be okay with having a D lineman. Actually, maybe I might be, because, Jerron Reed, I could put him over back to right end, and maybe if we get, a John Randall, for, the Vikings Team Diamond, if we get John Randall, I'd be cool with having him here. Maybe having him here instead, I don't know. There's some options. I'm really looking forward to Team Diamonds, guys. It is one of my favorite promos of the year, by a decent margin. But speaking of pass rushers, guys, we did get Dwight Freeney. I did pick up Dwight Freeney. This card is very, very expensive. I would not recommend picking this card up now, just because he is 600. I picked him up for about 650K on Thursday. So, yeah, if you guys do want to save your coins, don't pick up Freeney right now. Maybe wait another week or two before you do pick him up, because this card is incredibly expensive. But the stats on this Dwight Freeney, now he is a 90 overall, because I do have him at right outside linebacker, but he is a 91 overall, as you see here. He is a 91, but he's a 90 at right outside linebacker, by the way. So 89 speed, 91 finesse, 91 block shed, 88 play rec, 89 pursuit. Yeah, this card is very, very good. I love this card as just overall for pass rushing, because again, we desperately did need to get a pass rusher. That 91 finesse move is not a joke. It is no joke, by the way, right now. And that edge threat is also very, very good. It's been very good for me in some solo battle games. I've just been playing solo battle games, guys. I haven't really been wanting to play online, even in streams, just because there's no reason to. The rewards are just non-existent, and like the loss of the Super Bowl packs has really given me truly no incentive to want to go and play, honestly. So I'm just sitting here, I'm just playing solo battles, just testing out cards, testing out my defense and offensive schemes, trying to figure out which ones are the right for me. So once they do address the rewards issue, which I have no doubt in my mind they will, they're not that stupid. Like, EA is dumb, but they ain't that stupid. So once they do address it, I will look to start playing more online. But right now, it's just, there's no point, so I'm not even going to bother. But yeah, Dwight Freeney, very, very good card. I would not recommend picking him up for 650k, though. That was insane. That was insane for me for picking him up at that price. So for special teams, guys, we did get rid of Jason Myers just because, I want to get a kicker with clutch kicker just so I can avoid getting iced, because I hate that shit. It's so fucking stupid. Then we move on to specialists. We got beast mode in at both third and and power backs, guys. You guys know I only use one running back. Lockett at slot right receiver. Jamal Adams and Wagner at sub linebacker. We did pick up this B&D Sauce Gardner for slot corner just to have a little bit of extra size on the slot. I don't think DJ Reed is a bad card by any means. Like, he's comparable stats, but the problem is the fact that he doesn't have great man coverage. DJ Reed has like 80, maybe even like 78 man, if I remember correctly. And obviously that is pretty bad. So, I don't run a whole lot of man coverage. I do like to run a lot of zone. But when I do call man or match coverage, 78. DJ Reed is just a liability sometimes. So I feel like I'm having no choice but to call zone all the time, which is fine for the most part, but I do like to mix it up, right? You guys know, if you guys watch me playing whatnot, which, by the way, twitch.tv/JediBro95 is where you can actually do that, by the way. But when it comes to that, like, that's where I like to mix things up, and I like to change things up. So, when it comes to that, like, it's just really frustrating to have somebody line up in man and then just get smoked. Just get absolutely smoked in man, or play match and then he just gets smoked in match. So I'm trying out the new Sauce Gardner. I could easily go back to DJ Reed, no problem, though. I don't think it's that big of an issue. I would just have to change up how my play calling. Strategy, guys, we have the 4-6 defense still. I love this playbook. I think it's fantastic. We're into the Patriots offense once again. I am still trying to figure out what offense I want to run. I've narrowed it down to about 4 playbooks. The Broncos, the Patriots, the Rams, and what was the last one? Because I still have it. Broncos, Rams, Patriots. Actually, I think that was it. It was just Broncos, Rams, and Patriots, because the Chiefs one was for somebody else. So that's not my playbook. But those are the 3 playbooks. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to stay in. I don't necessarily know which one it is going to be yet. We'll wait and see. I might just rotate in and out and just play like that the whole year, which I don't think is very good. But, live and let learn, I say. So we got both purple strat items. We did change it up to the strong arm one. Probably will go back to the in the zone just to get the extra +1 to zone coverage. For my defensive backs, other than strong safety, and then obviously the Seahawks strat item for their team affinity. Visuals, guys, we still have the same visuals. We do also have the solar powered uniform and the 2000 classic home. Right now I'm just wearing the regular blue because why not? But that is going to do it for the team, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the squad. What are you guys missing? What do you guys hope that we get for Team Diamonds? Let me know, guys. Also, just a quick update on the Broncos theme team, guys. That series is not going to be continuing until the market starts to dip down. Once the market starts to dip down and it becomes a lot more cheaper to buy cards, then I will look to start up the Broncos theme team again. It's just right now, with Team Diamonds on the horizon, And with the game overall, with the market, the state it's in, I cannot justify keeping the Broncos team going. So I've decided to sell it off, wait for the market to come down quite a bit, and then once it's able to do so, which I'm hoping is very soon, I will look to start it up again. So that being said, guys, again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.